Excuse me, do you have any Grey Poupon? No, fuck you. But here's the nice guys on business.
A place in Italy set up a pop-up in LA and you waited 3 hours for fucking sandwiches?
I was not happy about that, just so you know. It's not happy about that.
Oh, I'm stomping the brakes on the nice guys. Put that idea right through the fucking windshield. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
I believe I did.
That's good because it's time to make the donuts. I see 4 voicemails. What is that? $20? 20 euros. 20 euros. Oh, because you're going to fucking Italy.
I am living large.
Dude, you're like, yeah, man. I love it. You got lots of cash.
It feels like Monopoly money. Euros are very small.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're like compared to I don't actually have any regular cash. I never carry any cash.
I know, I never carry cash.
But I have, if you compare the 20 euro to a $20 bill, it's about 2/3 of the size. And look how tiny like the 5 is.
Oh, wow. Interesting. They're not the same size.
No. And then on
not
top
like
of that,
bills in the US, which are exactly the same size.
And then they have these guys, which are like the 2 euro coin.
Oh, it's a 2 euro coin. Is there a 1 euro coin also?
I guess so. This is a 2 euro coin. There probably is a 1 euro coin. I have a 50-cent coin.
Half a euro. Okay, right.
And a 20-cent coin.
Okay.
Those are like our dimes, nickels, and quarters and pennies. I don't
know. And
why
do you have all this change now?
Well, the change I have because I have that from the last time I went to Italy 2 years ago.
That makes sense.
But the bills, you order them from Wells Fargo and then they deliver them to the branch.
Is that how it works? I have no idea. Never been to Europe.
You get your starter set of euro. And then when you get over there, you're supposed to use an ATM because the ATM will actually have your best exchange based upon the current daily conditions.
Oh, but what if the current exchange rate gets worse than when you left? I guess there's no way to know if it's going to get better or worse until you get there.
Whatever the current rate is the rate that the ATMs will deliver you. So
all the ATMs or just the Wells Fargo ATMs?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that there is a Wells Fargo over there. I just went to a regular. It's not like if you go to like a 7-Eleven where they charge you like an 8, or if you when you go to the strip club ATMs.
Oh, well, they charge you an ATM fee. That doesn't have anything to do with the exchange rate, but yeah, definitely.
Right. And in the strip clubs, there tend to be much higher. Not that I know, I've been told.
And casinos too. Welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner on the other side of the microphone, and soon to be on the other side of the world, Mr. Doug Sandler.
I got my Italy hair clipping. You see that? Look how
short
my
I see. There's not much left. You're going short. You're going super short now. Mine's getting longer. Yours is getting shorter.
I went shorter. Well, what happened was I had the wrong clipper on my razor that does my face trim, and I'm like, fuck. So I got like a third of the way through and I'm like, oh my God, I thought this was 15 millimeters and it was the 5 millimeters.
Oh God. That's
something
funny.
like whatever. I don't know the size, but it was like a third of the normal length. And I'm like, shit. And then JJ said, I like you with the beard, but if you're going to have your beard short, you need to have your hair short too. So she basically took the clipper to my head last night and shaved my head.
Damn.
I know it.
Damn. So I'm looking at our voicemails right now, and the most recent file is from 8 days ago. So I think these are our old voicemails.
Yeah, those are probably the old ones. I don't know that we got any new ones this week. I don't recall seeing any.
Okay, that's all I wanted to check on.
And since today is only Tuesday, now last week we recorded on Tuesday, and today we're recording on Tuesday again. It's crazy. We are early, man.
We're just getting ahead of shit here. Yeah.
I want that worm. I am the early bird. I am getting that fucking worm.
Well, are you actually heading to Italy tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, you see, this does say mic gain 36 dB. I'm looking at my software now. For some reason, the mic gain on my end is cranked way up. Hang on, I'm going to pull it back. I'll see what happens.
All right.
Am I like super quiet now?
Not super quiet, but you got a lot more quiet.
Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
now,
I don't know why I needed the gain. Did it sound good all the way up here? Because that's with the gain all the way up, which feels like it's hot in my ear.
I'm at 27 dB right now on my mic. What should I be?
All right, that's good. That's probably good. I'm hearing you fine. So, this is a professional podcast right here. This is not the setup. This is the actual show, people. For anybody who's never listened before, so just letting you know, we're not going to cut this shit out in editing. There's no such thing as editing.
No, if you get this and you're like, "Hey, we're going to edit that out." No, we just say that.
No, it's not going to happen. No.
Editing team, as you're editing this, any editing references, just ignore those.
Nice.
I'm at 22.5 dB right now. I'm gonna. God, I don't know that.
That's fine. You sound fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Okay.
It's all good.
Right.
When are you leaving for Italy?
We are leaving tomorrow, but what's happening is you leave the U.S., especially West Coast. You leave the U.S. in the late evening because it's something like a 14-hour flight.
Oh my God. Is it really a 14-hour fucking flight?
Yeah. From the West Coast. Look, from the East Coast, it was like, oh, that's easy. It's only 6 hours, from the West Coast. No, it's 8 hours from the East Coast. It's 14 hours from here.
Jesus.
It's long.
And you lose like 8 hours from time zone wise, right?
I believe it's 8 hours later there.
Yeah. No, it's 8 hours. Yes, it's 8 hours later there. Correct. Yeah.
So we'll leave here. We'll leave here at 9 p.m. And let's say it's 14 hours. So if we left here, it would be 9 a.m., 11 a.m. But we will end up getting there at like 7 a.m. But we will have not slept.
You will have lost a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some serious jet lag right there. That's bad.
Yeah. But what you do is you plan on it and you don't have any activities planned for the first entire day. You basically sleep your entire day when you get there.
God, I can't imagine being on a plane for 14 goddamn hours. I know when we used to fly to Vegas from Baltimore, at the end of like 5.5, I'd be going a little stir crazy.
Well, at that 5.5 hour mark on Southwest, that's when they break out like the crackers and peanuts. They actually have 2 meals that they give you on this flight. So it's like, and they give you drinks and they serve you wine and the seats are bigger and we're in vacation mode. So,
well, and is there like first class, business class and shit class? And if so, which one are you in?
I don't think that we're in the cheapest seats, but we're not in the first class seats. And we're not in the ones that you get like the Cocoon business economy thing.
Yeah, because when they do international flights, there is like an in-betweener level that's like not major monster seats, but they're not really small either, right?
Right. These are not like in the back of the plane where they pack 17 people, but they're not the most comfortable seats, but they're not like Southwest seats. Southwest, they want to get you there, right? That's their goal. We get you there. I think we're traveling Air France, I think it is.
Okay.
So Air France, it's slightly upgraded, and I don't know. It's just it's a whole different thing. It's a different thing. So we fly from. Let me think about this for a second. I believe that we fly from. Hold on, I can probably tell you. I think I have the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I have done no planning with this trip at all. JJ has done.
I was going to say, do you have any idea yet
everything.
What it is you're actually doing?
All right. We fly looks like from LAX directly to Paris.
Okay.
And then from Paris to Florence.
I guess it is better to have a direct flight, even though it's long as shit. I guess it's better than like flying for fucking 6 hours and then hanging out in an airport for 2 hours and getting back on another plane.
We had a really interesting experience the last time we went. We flew in, I think it was to London, and we had like a 3-hour layover in London, and they gave us access, or we bought access to the whatever the
Diamond Lounge,
the
whatever shit it is. Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. It was great. They had a little nap room in there.
Oh, nice.
We had drinks and food and all that. And it was good. I'm looking forward to it. But before we get to the trip, I want to give you a home improvement update. So
Well,
can
there's
do that.
nothing we could talk about on the trip anyway, because you have no idea what the fuck you're doing, right?
No, I really don't. I could probably tell you that I know we're going to Florence because we are going to a special. It's called Il Antica. It is
Mhm.
a sandwich place in that we were at before that actually set up a pop up shop in L.A. that we stood in line for 3 hours to get sandwiches a few weeks ago. But
Okay,
they
wait
have
a
a.
minute.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready. Do it.
A place in Italy set
Yes.
up a pop up in LA and you waited 3 hours for fucking sandwiches?
I was not happy about that, just so you know. It's not happy about that.
And when you got
400.
to the front, was it worth the 3 fucking hour wait?
It's never worth. Food is not worth a 3 hour wait.
I agree.
Any food would. I like Il Antica and I like Subway. I can walk in and out of Subway in 5 minutes. It was more for the experience. Now we have gone to Il Antica before. We went
Mhm.
when we were in Florence last time. It was a delicious sandwich. We waited about 15 or 20 minutes when we were in Florence.
Mhm.
JJ has been following them. They have an Instagram account now they have an Instagram account and they were mentioning right in the United States. Well, no, they have an Instagram account. They were setting up a pop-up shop in LA and JJ said that she wanted to go. And I'm like, okay.
Your
I,
your answer could have been, "Oh, hey, great, go have a great time.
I
I'll see
that
you when you
could
get back."
that should have been my answer. That should
Mhm.
have been my answer. And I'm really working much more closely with sharing my true feelings. I really did not want to go, but I went. I was supportive and I went. And when I saw the line, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm not waiting. And she basically said, you do not need to wait in line. Enjoy your day. Just come back in a couple of hours. And I did. I went to another coffee shop. I had a bite to eat while I was waiting for my food.
Mhm.
I did that. I sat in the car. I took a little rest. And then I got in line. So while the line was 3.5 hours, I probably only was responsible for an hour of that 3.5 hours.
Mm. But JJ did wait the whole time.
Oh, the entire time,
And did she
enthusiastically.
think it was worth it?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
And what exactly, if you asked her, would you say that she thought was worth it? Why was this sandwich so much better than?
I would like to tell you it's because the sandwich and the bread is so amazing, but here's what I think it really is. I think it's her experience of going to El Antica in Florence that created the connection with her to want to have the sandwich no matter where the sandwich is served.
And in Italy, in Il Antica, when she was there, what would she say, or what would you say was better about the sandwich than other sandwiches you've had here?
Well, it's very unique bread. Very unique. It's like a flat bread, but uh it's very tasty. It's almost like focaccia. It's
Okay.
almost like a focaccia style bread. And then the meat is very fresh, prosciutto style, Italian style, like with the peppers and the prosciutto and the oil, and it's all top notch, really clean ingredients. So I would say that is probably the unique value proposition that they have. Why anybody would wait 3.5 hours for a sandwich, no fucking clue. Because I wouldn't volunteer to ever do that. I do it for
Okay.
maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If I saw a line and there was like 20 or 30 people in line, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
well, okay, that looks kind of fun. If it was pouring rain and like 20 or 30 people, I would like that place across the street. They have no line. I'm just going
Right.
over there. Right.
100%. 100%.
That's
You know,
me.
to each
That's
his
me.
own. No, that's
What's
not
really-
you. I think that's most people. I
What's
would
really
love to get a
cool
call
is-
on that because trust me, I wouldn't wait in any fucking line 3.5 hours for a
Well,
goddamn sandwich.
think about it. Okay, take the word sandwich out. I would wait 3 hours in line for blank. What would that be for you? If somebody said to you this, Rick, and I'm believe me, I'm not comparing this to any type of sporting event, but if somebody were to say to you, Strick, I will give you the opportunity to have a 50 yard seat at the Super Bowl. You're going to pay face value for the tickets, but it's going to be 50-yard line, but you have to wait in line for 3 hours to do it. What would you say?
Maybe.
Okay, so I got a maybe. Now, what would be the hell yes?
Like front row at a concert of a group that I really, really enjoyed. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy about that.
I know you wouldn't be happy. Nobody's happy about it. I mean, I can't tell you JJ was happy about seeing the 3.5 hour line. You don't know how long the line is when you get in it, like how long it's going to take. You think it's going to take forever, but they promise you it will not take forever. And I guess 3.5 hours isn't forever. But if you were to say to me, I would give you front row tickets to X concert if you wait 3.5 hours in line, my automatic response is going to be no. No matter what. I don't know that there's anything that you could give me. And I'm not even looking to be given. I still had to pay. It's like it's not like I waited 3.5 hours in line to be given Super Bowl tickets, a front row at a concert, or the sandwich. So there's nothing that somebody would say 3.5 hours for you the privilege to pay.
Yeah, I waited one time 14 hours for concert tickets, but that's because I was fucking 15 years old and I had to sleep out at the Heck Company, and there was no such thing as the internet. And if you wanted tickets, you wait in fucking line outside of the Heck Company.
I totally get it. And you know what? Barry Manilow was worth it. How was Elton John and Kiki D? Did you enjoy that?
Talk of breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried.
How was Boz Scaggs? How was the Lido Shuffle?
How was Air Supply? That's a great song, by the way. Lido Shuffle is a kick-ass song.
So you think about, I know, every time I hear Boz Scaggs on XM or any of the stations I listen to, I always send you a text message, and I'm like, he was an undervalued. He was what's the
underrated.
Term? Underrated. Right? Exactly.
I gotta say, I don't know what other Boz Scaggs I've ever heard other than Lido Shuffle. There was a slow song he had that was pretty good. I can't remember off the top of my head, but Lido Shuffle, that song, fucking the groove is killer. Yeah.
Would you have waited 3.5 hours to see Christopher Cross?
No.
Air Supply?
No.
America?
No.
Foreigner.
There are very few bands that I would wait 3.5 hours to see, even if I was getting front row. It would have to be a pretty special fucking band.
It would have to be a really special band. So I took all of my, when you travel, you want to travel light, right? So you don't want to take all of your credit cards and all of that stuff. True. So I emptied my wallet out, and I discovered exactly how many credit cards and things that I have in my wallet that I never use.
Oh yeah.
I could get my wallet down into a look how thin that is.
Well, look, here's me. Right?
Oh, that's it. You do it.
I got my phone. I got 4 cards, 5 cards. I don't carry a wallet anymore. I just carry my phone.
The ultra important Southwest TurnKey card.
Exactly, the most important of all. Exactly.
I just updated the spreadsheet today, by the way.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I'll be looking forward to that.
I am winning.
You're winning by a lot now?
I'm winning by a substantial amount because I paid the balance of which I asked permission. I would rather ask permission to beg forgiveness. I asked permission for the final payment to my contractor for the home improvement. So it is done.
What is the update? It's done with the glass too?
No. So the glass guy, actually, I may have to interrupt this episode. The glass guy is coming by to pick up his deposit check today. The final tally on the glass was $2,300. That includes installation. And I'll tell you, I did check prices just on glass alone. If I was going to DIY it myself, glass would range in price between $1,600 and $2,000 for the piece of glass that I need. Oh shit!
You're for $2,300 installed, and you're not responsible for it. That's totally the way to go.
Right, exactly. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like, we got a $4,000 quote for the glass. I'm thinking, okay, well, that's somebody that wants to make $1,500 on me,
Right.
So I'm like, I don't know about that. So we're good. So far today was the final inspection on the electrical panel. The inspector was here.
Oh, that's exciting.
My electrician actually did a really good job. He and his wife communicated effectively. They charged a fair rate. They've had to come back 3 or 4 times for this inspection. And I really feel like, in addition to my contractor, the guy that kind of did the entire project, the price that they charged was, I think, reasonable and fair.
I love that. That's good.
So when it all is said and done, should I give you the final tally? You want the
I
final
don't know
tally?
that I want to hear it because I'm going to tell you what I already texted you and Jared and Tim on what I paid for my bathroom upgrade. But actually, there's an update. There's an update to that because the figure I gave you was not exactly correct. It was a little different. So please go ahead with yours.
I gotta go to the safe. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta grab the estimate out of the safe. Hold on.
Because there's so much stuff that's been added, he can't even remember how high the total is. He has to go to the safe to find the exact amount of the bathroom upgrade. By the way, my bathroom upgrade, what I did was I decided my shower head was not powerful enough. I didn't really like it. I got the standard Moen, whatever shit it was. And so I did some research and I upgraded my bathroom by replacing the shower head.
Wow.
It was actually, I think I said it was $22. It was actually $15.97.
Oh wow! Oh, you got a discount.
Not $1,500. $15.97, and it took me 5 minutes to replace it, and it's pretty fabulous.
I'm just adding up all of my numbers now, so you have the final tally. I've not actually done this yet, so I'm either going to be terrifically scared or something. I'm not. And carry the 1.
Carry the 300.
All right. Are you ready?
I think so.
Oh, shit. Hold on. My calculator doesn't go that many high. Hold on a second. Hold on. I got to do it again.
If it's showing it to you in scientific notation, that's not a good sign.
Yeah. There was an infinity thing going on there. I don't know what that was. Okay. I got it. Would you want to guess?
No, I don't. It's just so damn scary even thinking about it because I know we're over 60.
No, we're not. We're not over 60.
Oh, really? Okay.
We're not over 60, but we're really coming very close. $56,660.
See, you saved almost $4,000 from what you were saying last week or the week before. So you're in great shape then. Yeah.
Good. Excellent. I'm feeling we're good.
Does that include the glass? $2,300 for the glass?
Yes, exactly. That includes the glass. It includes a couple of other things that we did when we were like midstream project. So it included the additional closet that JJ has, a walk-in closet. It included the plans. I didn't even remember the plans. We did the plans like 2 years ago. That was $3,000 for the plans.
Okay, wait a minute. You had to repurchase the plans, or what do you mean?
No, we had to design what it was going to look like. I have no idea how to do any of that. We had to design where the fixtures were going to go. So she hired an architect to come in and do we had to move walls. We had to move shit. I can't do any of that. I don't know how. Yeah. My brain doesn't work in that way.
No, hell no, me neither.
All right, so we had to do that. We got the floor for the bedroom as well included in that number, and painting for JJ's office, which was right next to it. I think if you just focus just on the bathroom itself, came in probably slightly under $50,000.
Okay then. Well, that's very exciting. I'm glad it's all paid for now, and I'll have to go shopping for my hot tub. Yeah.
And when that's right. And your deck extension and hot tub. Those are two things that you need, right? I
feel like the deck extension is going to end up being a lot more than I want to spend. I really do. It's one of these things. It's like, I have no idea what to expect for like concrete, right? Like to just get an extra slab, an extra 10 square feet of concrete or something. I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be expensive. Although 10 square feet would be like 10 feet across, 1 foot deep. So really it's going to be probably more like, 50 or 100 square feet.
All right. Now's your time. My glass guy is here. I got to go give him the deposit check. Can you amuse yourself for 3 or 4 minutes?
I guess so. What the hell am I going to talk about though? I do have one thing I'm going to bring up when Doug comes back that I think will make Jared happy. Because, we talk politics sometimes. Oh, well, another thing before he comes back. So, Doug is going to be away in Italy. He'll be in Italy for 10 days. So I need someone next week to act as my co-host. I'm not ready to do another solo episode. I did one a month or 2 ago or more, and once was enough for a while. Maybe again sometime soon, but not right away. So I'm taking applications. You can't call 4242 DJ Doug because Doug won't get it. Although, you know what? I bet Ashley would still get the messages. I'll have to ask Ashley because even if Doug is out of the country, if you call 4242 DJ Doug and leave a message, Ashley should be able to get those first. But you should just reach out to me, Strick, STRICK, at turnkeypodcast.com, and tell me why you should be my co-host, my fill-in sub co-host next week. And we won't even have to hear Doug make an Ed McMahon or Jimmy Carson reference about, like, who's subbing in for Carson, because he won't be here. He can't make those comments if he is not here. Anyway, I was getting ready to say there's one thing I want to bring up for Doug when he comes back, and it does have to deal with politics. It's not like heavy duty politics, but what's going to be interesting is, this is our teaser for what's going to happen 5 minutes from now, is I think it's something that Jared might appreciate. Often my somewhat left-leaning liberal opinions are usually against Jared's ideas and beliefs, which is fine. It's all good. We all have our own beliefs. But this one it kind of goes against it. There's something that I think President Biden should not be doing. But what else is interesting, speaking of which, I'm going to have to throw in one more, since I'm just killing time here, throw in one more comment. Let's see if I can find it here. This is one that I had posted. Oh yeah, okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I got to take my swipe at the crazy Republicans before we give them any praise. So Marjorie Taylor Greene posted something on Twitter earlier in the week. She said, "I was attacked in a restaurant tonight by an insane woman and screamed at her by her adult son. They had no respect for the restaurant or the staff or the people dining or people like me who simply have different political views. They are self-righteous, insane, and completely out of control. I was sitting at my table, working with my staff, and never even noticed these people until they turned into demons. People used to respect others, even if they had different views, but not anymore." So I had to repost that with my own comment, because I put, people elected to Congress used to respect the office of the presidency and not heckle the commander in chief during his State of the Union address, even if they had different views, but not anymore. It just really pisses me off. I mean, I totally get and agree that if somebody is sitting down to dinner and you disagree with their beliefs, you know what? It's okay. Let them sit down and eat dinner. But coming from Marjorie Taylor Greene, who literally heckled Biden more than once in the middle of his State of the Union address, it's just kind of fucking rude. Anyway, that's enough of the politics for now. What else can we talk about? I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do while Doug is away in Italy. I'm going to have to run the show here myself, but hey, he's back. Here we go.
Keep talking. He needs one additional measurement.
One more measurement.
I can't hear you. Just keep talking.
Oh, just keep talking. He needs one. Okay. One additional measurement. And I'm not going to make any comments. Never mind. I won't do that. So I'm very curious about what you all think about JJ waiting 3.5 hours for a sandwich too. I'm sorry, if even if I drove from Ojai to LA, let's say, I don't know how far it is, an hour, 2 hours, maybe, I have no idea. But even if I drove that far, just because I wanted to do this sandwich stand-up thing from Italy, if I got there and saw a line that looked like it was an hour or 2 or 3, I would have been like, yeah, fuck this. That's not going to happen. I am just not going to do it. But hey, you know what? To each his own.
And
Did he get the extra measurement?
God, that extra measurement was like an extra $400. Yes, he got whatever measurement. I didn't understand the whole I need the extra measurement, because he gave maybe he just wants to be sure. With glass you can't. There's not a lot of fudge room.
Measure twice and cut once, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I usually I am a student of the school of buy high and sell low. You know this, right? So for me, I measure once and cut twice.
Yeah, good plan. So, have you heard about the student loan repayment, or not repayment program, reduction program thing?
I think so. I think that my daughter actually gets the benefit of like forgiveness of like 10 grand of her loan or something. I don't know 100% because I'm so out of that loop.
Well, nobody has seen any forgiveness yet because it's going to the Supreme Court. Apparently, it's going like today or this week or something to the Supreme Court.
So apparently, the student loan situation is very much like my ex-wives. No forgiveness yet.
Very true.
No forgiveness.
That's a good line. So yes, that is definitely the case. I'm curious. So the way it works is President Biden basically said, hey, look, COVID was really bad and student loan debt is really bad. And I want to, if you make less than, I think, $125,000 a year or something, we want to forgive $10,000 of your student debt. And if you were a Pell Grant recipient, another 10 grand. I'm not sure how Pell Grant means it's really, I don't know. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on this program?
Well, first of all, I have a Peloton grant. It's a whole different grant.
As long as you get on your exercise bike at least 3 times a week, you don't have to pay your PPP loan back.
Look,
right?
So I think there's going to be a bubble in about 20 years for student loans and in about 30 years for that EIDL loan. Now, keep in mind that there were a lot of people that got a huge amount of money, and one of the markers for every loan that's $200,000 and under is there is no personal liability needed. So if I own a company, hypothetically, and I borrow $200,000 and my company goes out of business, then they won't come after me as the business owner personally. And how many of those people that got the EIDL loans when their business was, now you're getting the loan
the PPP loans, right?
No, the EIDL, the economic in disaster loan,
the COVID loans, basically.
So the COVID loan, basically, right? Just like PPP, but it's not a forgivable loan. It's at a greatly reduced interest rate, like under 4%, I think 3.75%.
Okay.
But what's going to happen is you're going to all these companies that needed the money to get by, and of course, 90% of them, just like 90% of the businesses that are out there in the world, are going to fail.
Yeah.
We have all of these people that have $200,000 loans, just like the housing market. You know, I forget when the first bubble burst for the housing market, but it wasn't like these were multi-million-dollar houses.
Right.
These were all subprime loans. So they were all loans that were probably under $200,000, or anybody in our audience knows what the market was at that point. But that's why we faltered. Now, there's probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of businesses that got this $200,000 and under loan. Everybody's going to default.
Yeah, but it's different because, at least from what I understand, and I didn't really pay attention to this, but these are loans that came from the government, right? These aren't companies that are like, these aren't like Wells Fargo giving these loans out, right?
I see what you're saying. So it'll just go to the debt.
Right. The fucking taxpayers will just end up paying it. I mean,
that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Actually, it's better. It's better this way. You're right about it. I never thought about that. It's not a bubble in that a company is going to need to go out of business and the government's going to have to bail them out. The government's just going to have to bail itself out, which it does every year at the end of the year anyway.
Right. 100%.
Okay, I got it. So what do I think about the 10 grand?
The student loan, yeah.
Any opportunity to save money for the taxpayer is good for me. I kind of like the idea. But there are going to be people that take advantage of this for whatever reason, or however they know how to take advantage, they're going to take advantage, and they're going to get their 10 or 20 grand off of their loan. So I don't know. What do you think?
I think I have major problems with it on a couple of fronts. Okay. First of all, part of the argument is, hey, I paid my loan already. Why don't I get money back? It's not fair. Okay. I don't disagree with that, but it's like, look, fucking, it is what it is, right? Like my company tanked before COVID started, so I didn't get the loan. Like, that's bullshit, right? Doesn't matter.
Hold on. Go back to your first rationale. I want to understand that.
So the rationale is, let's say I happen to be a student and I had 50 grand in student loan debt that I paid off over the last 25 years. And let's say I finished
paid off.
It's completely paid off now.
Okay.
Right?
Got it.
So some of the argument is, why didn't I fucking get the benefit of that?
Yeah,
why now? Okay. That's, I think, kind of a weak argument. It is what it is, but some people are arguing that.
That's a bad argument. That's a bad argument. Times change. Things change.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. To me, basically what Biden and the Democrats are saying is that student loans, like from college, costing so much fucking money, are completely crippling. That you get people that have student loan debt for 20 years, 25 years, and they never pay it down or barely can pay it down. Now, I agree with that. But the fix isn't to say, oh, we'll fucking cover some of it for you. Because it's like,
what's the fix then?
The fix is to figure out why it costs so fucking much to go to school.
Yeah, that's, when you and I went to school, I don't know if you know what Towson was, but University of Maryland,
I remember exactly what I paid.
$2,500 a semester. That was room and board. $2,500. Right. So it's $5,000 for the entire year to go to Maryland. Now that was in 19. Oh, same thing.
Living on campus at Towson. $2,500 a semester,
same.
Including tuition, including room and board. $5,000 for the year.
So that included meals, your housing, and the tuition.
Right.
Now, that same school today would be $60,000.
It's insane.
And that's insane. So for me,
and that's a state school. We're not talking fucking Harvard, right? I mean, Maryland is a good school, but it's a fucking state school.
Yeah. It used to be called Towson State University.
Yeah.
Now it's Towson University because it's a very prestigious.
But it's like, where the fuck is all the money going? And teachers are complaining they're not getting paid enough. I mean, I guess you don't hear it from college professors as much as you hear it from.
So where is it? Where is the money? I agree with let's give some forgiveness for the loans, but I more agree with, can we just keep the cost of school down?
But that's it. That's what I look at. It's like, okay, what we're doing is we're putting a Band-Aid on things for students who just right now happen to have debt, right? But you're not fixing any fucking problem, right? Like, I mean, in another 5 years, everybody that's in school now is going to have just as much debt as those. Like, there's something fucking completely broken about the whole state of what it costs to go to college today. And there's got to be a better solution. Where the fuck is all the money going?
I know what the solution is, but nobody's going to want to hear this, especially those that believe in higher education. The whole solution is don't go to fucking college. All right. Because let's look at just the scenario that you're just playing out with me. You didn't finish school, right?
No, and it's funny because I went to Towson for 5 years, right? But I was like it wasn't like, oh, I failed everything. I was fucking working full time. I'm working 2 jobs while I'm in school. Yeah. So I was doing, like 9 to 12 credits a semester. So I was like close to full time, but not quite. And then I went back for a year, like 8 years ago, because I was trying to finish my degree and nope, never finished.
Okay. So Strickland and I, just so you know that are listening in this, and we're pretty transparent, we own the company 50-50. Okay. Mm-hmm. I finished college in 4 years. Strickland didn't finish college. We both make the same money.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to look at it differently, Strickland actually makes more money than me because he's got a full-time job.
Right. I work a day job too. Right.
And he's got a day job. So in our case, it made absolutely no sense for me to go to college, or it made no sense for Strickland to finish college. I don't feel like I ever use my college degree. Where it really comes into play is, and you've said this many times, talking about my daughter, is my daughter went back to Peabody to get her master's degree in music.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's an entrepreneur. So she's out there and she's hustling and she makes really good money. I don't think she makes the money that she makes because of her master's degree, and she's saddled with, I think, almost $100,000 in student loan.
Yeah. So what is your daughter doing right now? Because I do see her posting sometimes on Instagram and stuff, and like she's doing stuff on Broadway and production and cool shit, right?
Well, she's got 2 things that she does. One, to support her theater habit, she has her music business and she teaches kids music, and she does that online. She's got a bunch of other teachers that work for her. But what she loves doing is she's a musical director for a theater company that she and a friend of hers, Tommy, have created. And they have a lot of followers and a lot of people. And she's the music director. And I think he's probably the executive director or something like that. So that's what she uses her teaching business to support her theater business.
Okay. So the musical director business is not one that is making huge money for her right now.
I don't think I don't think the plan was for her to make, maybe it was to make money from it, but I think she does that for her love of the theater.
Okay. And what is interesting, because I know when she started out, she was teaching herself, right?
Yeah.
And taking on private students. And one of the arguments, which I agree with, is that as a private teacher, if you have your master's versus just having your bachelor's, in music, you can command more money.
Okay.
Like per private student. And I see that. I get that.
I did not know that an 8-year-old knows the difference. Well,
the 8-year-old doesn't know the difference, but the mom that says, do I want this person or not? And again, it's all, to me, honestly, as an entrepreneur, it's all relative. Because
it's all relative. It's totally, because the mom that has the conversation with Rachel, if she had no degree, would still fall in love with Rachel because she is that dynamic and has that great a personality that she's going to rise to the top of a pretentious fucking master's person that has this attitude that I'm holier than thou, not Rachel, but somebody else that has that degree, that would turn off a mom completely because somebody just keeps talking about their amazingness in their degree. Rachel's going to win them over with customer service because I've taught her that.
Right. And I couldn't agree with you more. But even on top of that, the most important thing you said was she has people working for her, right?
Yeah.
She's not just a solo teacher.
Right.
She's making money as an entrepreneur. And I guarantee you, I would bet dinner that if you said to Rachel, hey, was there anything that you learned in your master's program that helped you with the business end of this? Did they teach you how you could hire other
no, they didn't do that.
No.
We had it was the lessons of dad.
Exactly.
So we went to school of dad.
100%.
But she so coming back to the argument of, did she need to invest in her education? Well, it was, I don't know the exact numbers, but let's say it was between $80,000 and $100,000 for those 2 years of Peabody that she went to get her master's. Will she ever be able to see the benefit of, had she not gone to Peabody? I don't know that she'll ever see that benefit. Did she make some connections in the school? Probably made some connections, but again, not enough, I don't think, to see the benefit of that additional $100,000 in student loans.
Yeah. My son is in Maine right now, Portland, Maine, where he went to the Maine College of Art for 4 years, private college, and he has probably $80,000-$90,000 in student loan debt. And he graduated with his art degree, and he is currently, working at a Starbucks or he's doing two jobs. No. He's working the grill somewhere, but it's like
such a fucking struggle.
Yeah.
And my son goes and gets his undergraduate degree and makes like $1 million doing graphic design because he happens to interview really well,
Yeah, but he didn't get his master's degree or his fucking PhD in graphic design and shit, right?
No, and I never leaned into either one of my kids to, number one, even go to college. They just assumed that they were going to college. I think that that's a cultural thing. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think in the Jewish religion, I think that many of the people in my religion, they feel like college is the necessary step. And you probably, if you look at a cross section of the social, what do you call it? Like look at social statistics. I bet there is a overwhelming percentage of the population that's Jewish that goes to college.
I totally agree with that. And I think we've talked about this before, but it's been quite a while. I remember, Robert Sherman, who owns Washington Talent Agency, when he told me, he's a lawyer and an accountant. And when he told me that his oldest daughter decided she was going to go to law school and become a lawyer, he was so proud. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously, if one of my kids said they want to go to law school, I would be like, fucking why? What the fuck would you want to go to law school? And that's totally cultural. 100% doctors and lawyers. And again, I'm not saying it in a negative way. There's nothing wrong with that. It's cool. But I mean, it's like when they talk about like, oh, the Jews run Hollywood and the Jews run the banks and the Jews, like, well, yeah, but it's cultural. And it's not like there's some fucking religious fanaticism that's taking over.
No,
right?
No.
It's that I think in the Jewish culture, it is strongly encouraged to become a lawyer, to become a doctor, and to be an executive and to run your own business. And to, like, if I told my mom, like, when I was in fucking high school or college, I want to be the CEO of General Motors, right? Like, she would have fucking laughed at me. Not like she would think that I couldn't do it, but it's like, it just wasn't part of my culture to be the fucking CEO of some major corporation.
It's good to own the media, you know?
Right?
I like it. And the other thing is, when was the last time you had your yearly checkup with your financial advisor? Do you
Oh, fuck, I don't fucking do that.
Right.
No, I don't fucking do that. In fact,
but I go to my financial advisor. I talk to him more than I talk to my family doctor or my dentist. No, I know it's stupid, but it's like, he's been a buddy of mine since 1991.
Mm-hmm.
So you know him, Michael Steinhardt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for me, and he now is, by proxy, he is now your financial advisor too, because he helped us do this thing with 401k. Anyway, I feel like, I mean, my first true lesson in life I can recall from my mom was teaching me how to balance my checkbook.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in college. And to teach me the importance of credit is not to overextend yourself, but to use the credit wisely and pay it off every month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is to have money in the bank, have a cushion of a couple of months in case there's an emergency when you're in college, you're just getting out of college, to have a property. My uncle, the only thing I keep hearing resonating in my head is my Uncle Mars saying, Douglas, listen, Douglas, you got to own real estate. You're a loser if you don't own real estate, Douglas. So it's like, he wasn't calling me a loser. What he was saying was, he was motivating me to get that first house. It's like, that's the stuff I grew up around. So of course, that's the shit that I did when I grew up.
So there's one thing that I know is in your culture, again, your personal culture, and I do think this is like a Jewish kind of thing. What do you want to leave for your kids?
You want to leave a legacy, a fucking legacy, which means money.
Right. In other words, you have a very specific plan to leave money for your kids.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
I have a plan to hopefully not leave any debt for my kids to cover. If I have some left over, great. But I'm not like, fucking A, man, I want to make sure I take care of my kids. I'm like, fucking A, my kids can fucking take care of themselves.
Well, so you go by the adage of, may I spend every cent that I have made in my entire life, and may the last check I write to the undertaker bounce.
Right, 100%. I certainly don't want to leave him in debt. But like, I'm not bending over backwards to leave him shit. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, you know, part of that is the history of what happened to me and my dad. And, you know, my dad really fucked me over when it came to leaving that. And my dad was a really good business guy. As a dad, not so good.
Well, but it is funny too, because I was thinking about, like, with our situation with TurnKey, where things are going very well, I'm thinking, oh, cool. Like, this month, it's very funny. It's not like I'm living hand to mouth, right? But this month, I'm like, I've really got some extra money. Not like another $100 or a couple $100. It's like,
yeah, I'm with you.
This is real, and I'm presuming that the way things are going, it's going to increase. And again, the thing is, I'm not like, oh yeah, what can I go spend it on? Right. It's not like I'm going to go buy a bigger fucking house or another fucking car or whatever.
Right.
And it'll be really nice to put more aside. And you know what? If I got something left over for my kids, great. But if not, it's not like I'm going to go burn it just so I don't leave anything for them.
Well, and we are in such the very beginning stages. Last year was probably, maybe the year before, was really the first year that we started to have more in the bank than we were spending over the course of the month. And then last year it was like, oh, this is good. I got a lot more in the bank than we can spend in the month. And this year, same thing has happened. We've put a lot of expenses on the account, which are fortunate. They're business expenses. IRS, if you're listening, they're all business expenses. But you know, it's like, we couldn't have done what we're doing now 3 years ago. We wouldn't have had the cash in the account to cover it. I remember this was probably December. The December we went on the cruise, we were like struggling with trying to figure out, how are you and I going to pay each other and still be able to pay our team too. And we have not had that issue in a couple of years. It feels good not to have. Now, the next step is this. The next step is to be able to put $100,000 in that holding account so that we don't have, so 100,000 would be the zero.
Yeah, you keep saying that. It's a lot of fucking money to just have sitting in an account. I don't know that I
Well,
want to get that high. I want to pay us first.
we don't have to get that high in order to do something. I mean, we will get that high, but that amount of money will be moved from the holding account to another account, and we will then start again with the accumulation to 30, 40, $50,000. That's how I kind of trick, I trick myself. And listen, here's a good piece of business advice for those that are in our community. If you, not business advice, just financial advice in general. If you have access to a health spending account, an HSA or a flexible spending account, or if you have access to a 401k and you are not contributing to it, you are wasting money and you are spending more in taxes than you need to. This year, the IRS basically says, hey, we're going to give you, and if you're 50 years or older, even better, if you put $4,000 in an HSA, we are going to, instead of taxing you like you're making, if you make $50,000, we're now going to tax you like you are making $46,000. In essence, it's saving you the taxes on the $4,000. You don't have to pay those taxes. You will never have to pay those taxes because you know as well as I do that you're eventually going to spend money on things like aspirin and, antihistamines and crutches and emergency room visits and all the shit that you spend. So all of those accounts, like my health spending account, my PayPal account, all of these fake, my Venmo account. I want to teach everybody that will ever listen to me how to set up all these fake money accounts so you never feel like you're spending money. It's the greatest feeling ever.
And this has been financial advice with Doug and Strick. And I think we got to wrap it up because you got shit to get together before you go. You're going to Italy tomorrow. Have you even packed?
No, have I packed? No. So let me talk about packing for a second, then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
So I have an overnight bag that I take to the East Coast, and generally I'm able to put maybe 2 pairs of pants and a couple of t-shirts and underwear and my, toiletries and stuff like that. I am going to go to Italy in that same bag. I'm not
really?
Yeah, I can do it. I absolutely can do it. I mean, what do you need in order to tour Italy? It's not like you're going out fancy for food.
What's the weather going to be like? I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess you haven't even checked. Like you don't even know if you need to bring extra jackets and sweaters and sweatshirts and shit. I mean, I would check that.
I will check that, but I have no idea. And can't I get anything that I need? Can I buy it there?
Yeah, but do you want to have to dress for LA and then have to buy fucking sweaters and sweatshirts and jackets?
If I dressed for 40 to 50 degree weather, I could probably get away with with temperatures in the 30s or temperatures in the 60s. And I think it's probably in that zone. So I'm going to take a couple of pairs of pants. I'm going to take probably 5 or 6 pairs of underwear and socks. I'm going to take my toiletries. I'm going to take some short sleeve shirts. I'm going to take a couple of long sleeve shirts, and I'm going to take some pullovers, and I'll take a jacket that can actually be squished up. My down jacket can be squished up into a small little ball and put in my carry-on bag. If I do all of that, I can definitely get that in my carry-on bag.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I actually just recently bought another monitor. If I'm working remote, I'm so spoiled. I got 3 monitors set up here. I know. And it's like when I have just a laptop and it's not only just one screen, but it's a 13-inch screen. I'm like, fuck, I need more real estate. I just bought a portable monitor.
So what's that look like?
Even if you buy a monitor that's a relatively small, like a 20-inch monitor, you can't put that in a fucking suitcase, right? But I got one that's 15.6-inch diagonal.
Yeah.
And it's like a big iPad, basically. It's like this, right? Yeah. It's like paper wafer thin.
Is that it? Is that it?
No, this is my actual iPad.
Oh,
because
okay,
this is a small, but it looks exactly like this. It's got like a little magnetic cover. Yeah. So basically I just put it away in my suitcase and I can power it with USB-C. So that's good. I don't even need, if I have a laptop with a USB-C, it can push the power and the audio and the video, one cable, boom, I'm done. It's really cool.
So does that monitor serve as so when you go on the road, you'll have the monitor just like your external monitor that you have right now.
So basically I'll use my laptop screen and that will be my second screen. So I'll have 2 screens.
Is it like one of those things that you always see advertised on Instagram or one of the social media channels? Was it like $250?
No, it's less than that. So that's the thing too. I've seen some of these where they show like two wings that are on the side of your
that's
right,
what I'm talking about.
and you get like two extra monitors on each side. And at least last time I checked, those things were like $300 or $400. And I was like, for that price, no, I don't want to do it. But I was going to be traveling. I ended up canceling the trip, but I'm sure I will use it again sometime. And I thought I was going to be there for a couple days during the week. So I need, turnkey laptop, plus I need to do my day job too. And I'm like, this would be really good to have. I paid like $130 for it on Amazon. And that's why I ended up buying it. If it was like $300 or $400, I wouldn't have. But at $138, I think it's great.
Funny. It's funny because I was actually debating, should I get the iPad? Yeah, it's only like $1,500.
Oh my God!
And I didn't.
Is that what iPads cost nowadays?
I think the iPad that I would get if I was going to get an iPad would be like the iPad Pro,
God,
which is like
I got this one, which I really. I'm not an Apple guy,
yeah,
but this is an iPad, and it's a nice one, and it's whatever the last generation, I guess.
Was it 12-inch, 50? What is it? Is it the biggest one that you can get?
I don't think so. I think it's a 12 diagonal, probably. But I mean,
do you
it's
remember how
decent
much
size.
it was?
It was like $500.
Yeah. And does it has access to Wi-Fi, but it doesn't have cell, right?
It doesn't have built-in cellular. I could have if I wanted to pay every month. I could have. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but I've got that little box from T-Mobile that I can get that.
I don't think I need an iPad. I keep thinking, when I travel, I can watch movies. I'm like, fuck it, I don't watch one. I don't have to watch a movie. I can watch a movie on my fucking phone.
Well, it is funny because that's what I use it on the plane constantly. Is I like having it on the plane for movies and shit.
Take my laptop. I'll take my laptop. One of my two MacBook Pros.
Well, because that's the other thing. Like if I'm flying from here to Vegas, right? So as soon as I get on the plane, you can't pull your laptop out. You got to wait till you're 10,000 feet, right? So here to Vegas is like 3 hours. So that's like 30 minutes on the front end and 30 minutes on the back end that I can't have my laptop out because I'm on the iPad. I can pull out immediately. So like as soon as I sit down, and I'm usually in the A group, as soon as I sit down, by the time we take off, I'm 20 minutes into a movie already.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Hey, JJ got Companion this year. Are you still on Companion?
No.
Yeah, she got it because she signed up for the Southwest card and they gave her like 100,000 points plus whatever spending that she had done. And so, not that we have a lot of traveling. We have at least 2 trips planned to the East Coast, but you know how much fucking flights are now to go to the East Coast? I think it's $700 to fly between LA or Santa Barbara and the East Coast right now. It's crazy.
That's expensive.
It is expensive. I remember there was a good stretch of time there where I could get $97 on Southwest one way.
Across the country?
Across the country.
No, you see, now that's nuts. That's crazy.
$97. Now I'd be expecting like $150, $200
each way. Yeah.
Each way. $350. I start to get to the ouch point when it's like $600. Like, no.
Yeah. I think $400 or $500 is all the way across the country. Yeah, you're okay.
All the way.
High.
Well, we get you to Ohio. You got to walk the rest of the way. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
What do you got going on? What's happening?
Here, I'm going to show you the client name right here. Can you see it?
I can see the client name and what's going on.
Just nothing. I'll tell you after we finish because I don't want to complain while we're recording. We can finish.
I understand.
Recording.
We love all of our clients.
Let's just say now that specific client has access to my personal phone number, she's using it a lot.
Okay.
Texting, calling.
Maybe she just wants to talk to you.
Yeah, apparently she does. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's wrap up here. We almost brought you an hour this week. I'm sorry. We'll try that. We'll come back next week with over an hour. We promise. We wanted to do these.
You're promising when you're not even going to be here. I've got to find somebody else to do it.
That's right. Maybe Emily will be available for you.
I'll figure it out. Yeah, I got it. I got it covered. Don't worry about it.
All right. In the meantime, I'll ciao everybody. Ciao. See you next week, Steve. Strickland will see you next week. Fuck it, everybody. I'll be gone. I'll be living large, eating pizza, pasta, and drinking vino.
I was saying, we could, if you call in to leave a voice message, I won't get it, but Ashley can still download them, right?
It's not happening. I'm not doing anything. I'm not even going to look at email for a week.
No. I would say but you're not going to call and leave a message for whoever I'm co-hosting with. I don't want you to listen to the messages. I want you to
No.
leave us a message.
No, I'm not gonna. No.
You're not going to fucking do
I
that.
don't want to promise that because I know I'll be all fucked up with time. I don't know when it's gonna happen. Okay, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the nice guys. Well, there's always money in the banana stand.